How many times have you set financial goals or New Year's resolutions and didn't end up achieving them? Well, if you're like most people, it happens all the time, pretty much every year. But there are some specific strategies that I've used over the years to reverse engineer financial goals and get clarity on those goals, which ensures accountability as well as long-term success. So in our lesson today, what I want to do is show you the goal setting process that I use with my private clients that's been proven to work and what you can do to apply the same principles to your personal situation.
Why is proper financial planning for the new year? Why is it so important? Is it just to get all your ducks in a row,
everyone can just in their head go, okay, I want to, be a millionaire next year, right? Oh yeah, I want to pay off all my debt next year. That's not financial goal setting, right? That's fantasizing. That's dreaming. I want to really take the goal and put a plan of action in play. Financial goals take planning. You don't wake up one day, unless you're a lottery winner, and have millions of dollars. You don't just wake up one day with no plan or foresight and be financially successful or have a big portfolio or become wealthy. Slow and steady wins the race with finances, because what I found is when you look at a get-rich-quick scheme, when you look at the investment like cryptocurrency or these other investments that are going to be like 100 times your money in a year, the risk on those is extremely high and most of the time ends up in disappointment. The shiny object, slow and steady really does win the race, and you want to reverse engineer your goals to achieve them more easily.
So what are the main areas that we should be focusing on for personal financial success?
Number one is cash flow. Debt is number two. Savings, number three. And investments or real estate, depending on the type of investments. That'd be number four. Cash flow, what I'm talking about is money coming in every month. Is it a job? Are you making enough? Do you have a side hustle? Can you start something? Should you be changing careers? Are you not where you want to be when it comes to your salary? Because the biggest weapon that you have when it comes to financial success and getting out of debt is your income every single month. The next item is debt. Okay, so if you're someone that has no debt, then this is an area you can just check off. I'm good to go on debt. But for most people, they have credit cards, they have mortgages, they have student loans, auto loans. You want to really look at your debt as a whole, as a portfolio, just like you look at a stock portfolio or a retirement portfolio. Look at everything that you have. Where are you at with it? What are the interest rates on your credit cards, your mortgages, your student loans, etc.? And the most important thing that you want to hone in on when it comes to the debt is really two opportunities. Number one, is your cash flow high enough that you can actually pay off the debt? Send extra money into these debts and pay them to zero. Is that realistic? If it is, let's put a plan of doing it. What dollar goes where? If it's not realistic, then one of the next opportunities I look at is consolidation opportunities. Next item, savings. We always want you to have an emergency fund, ideally 6 months. But that, for a lot of people, that could be tens of thousands of dollars. So where do you start with your savings? A $1,000 starter emergency fund. And I learned this. It's not someone I really love, Mr. Dave Ramsey, but he is someone that has some good savings principles. And he talks about starting a $1,000 starter emergency fund. Start there, because most emergencies in the United States can be handled with less than $1,000. A lot of people use their credit cards in debt because they don't have that emergency fund. So after you have the $1,000 starter emergency fund, next thing is 6 months of expenses in an emergency fund. And the last goal we're talking about here is investments. Real estate investments are the ones I focus on, but you can really look at your total portfolio. Look at your retirement fund, your 401k. How have your investments done in the last 12 months? What performed well? What didn't do so well? Many people right now are looking at their 401ks that are now 201ks. They'll be back. They will be. Do not sell. Okay, the only one that gets hurt on a roller coaster is the one that jumps off during it, right? So do not sell your investments now, but look back and set that goal.
Well, what about those who have trouble sticking to a plan?
So there's a couple things that you can do to ensure your success with goals. I don't care what's happened in the past. If you're listening to this show right now, you're trying to propel yourself forward with your finances, right? So use this as an opportunity for yourself to kind of revamp how you look at your goal setting and how you actually hold yourself accountable. The first thing is writing down your goals. Now, I don't have the statistic in front of me, but what I do know is that people that write down their goals have a multitude higher of achieving them than those that don't write them down. That may sound stupid, but it's true. They've done studies of like tens of thousands of people with goal setting, and those that write down their goals are much closer just by that one action. So if you do one thing and you take one thing away from today's show, write down those goals, write down those financial resolutions that you have, and then you'll have that to be looking back at every single day. Read those goals. That'll help. The next thing is, and probably the biggest thing, is getting an accountability partner. So this is somebody that can help hold you accountable to the goals, right? You need to have somebody that's going to help you. It might be a spouse. It might be a pastor. It might be a rabbi. It might be a friend. Just find someone to help hold you accountable. Now, one thing that I do is, it's not what I expected, but I've ended up being an accountability partner to most of my clients. And the way that we do that is we do these annual reviews. We do these semi-annual reviews. So I'm like a sounding board for my clients when it comes to reaching these financial goals, because I have everything in a very detailed and organized contact management system.
By focusing on these specific areas of finance and backing it up with the accountability, you're guaranteed success in the new year. If you found value in our lesson today, go ahead and share this with someone else that may also need that motivation to move forward with their finances in the coming year. And if it's your first time watching us here, hit that subscribe button, smash the bell so you get notified on all of our future content. Now, if you're someone that needs a little bit more personal advice or a customized solution for you, I do offer personal consultations. You can reach me by call, text, or private message at 860-413-3938. I hope that helps, and we'll see you next time.